2 people are dead and a third is fighting for their life after a stabbing spree in Manhattan. And the NYPD cop who made the arrest is from Long Island. You're watching Newsday TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Buffa. We'll have more on that story in a moment. But first, the vote that will have an impact on Long Islanders who drive into the city. The MTA board approved the revamped congestion pricing plan during a meeting today. It calls for an added $9 fee for most people who drive into Midtown Manhattan. Now, the head of the MTA says it'll make things easier for first responders.
How about we prioritize reversing year after year increases in emergency response times so that the police can actually get to crimes in progress, so that the fire trucks can get to fires, so that, most important, so ambulances can get to hospitals.
Now, the plan originally called for a $15 fee. Some of the money would be used to fund the LIRR. Now, the plan is already being challenged in courts, and local politicians are criticizing the governor for reviving the plan.
We are unified out here. We are unified by our friends, our Democratic friends in New Jersey, our friends in upstate New York, who are all taking action to stop this money grab.
Now, the plan still needs to be approved by the feds, and if that happens, it could go into effect in January. And to read more about congestion pricing, just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. Now, back to that stabbing spree in Manhattan. 2 people are dead and a third is in critical condition. Now, the attacks happened this morning, one on West 19th Street, another on the east side near 30th Street. The final attack happened on 42nd Street near the United Nations. Authorities say the suspect was homeless and had been sentenced in a criminal case a few months ago.
It is a clear example of the criminal justice system and mental health system that continues to fail New Yorkers.
Now, the names of the victims have not been released. Newsday has learned the officer who arrested the suspect, Robert Garvey, is from Long Island. And police on the island say they are using license plate readers to protect residents and their property. But critics don't like how the readers are tracking the movements of people who may not even know it. Sherry Einhorn has a story you'll see only in Newsday.
It's been helpful in preventing crime, and it's been helpful giving us evidence when crime does occur.
Brookville Police Chief Kenneth Lack says license plate readers that were installed in the past few months are an essential tool for law enforcement. You may have driven right past one and not even noticed. They look like this. It's a camera mounted on a pole with a solar panel attached. The village, along with others in Nassau County, is using a $113,000 federal grant for 34 license plate readers that have been placed mostly around the perimeter.
This was a community that for 60 years was pretty much crime-free. But then
you said people didn't lock their homes, didn't lock their cars. And while signs now alert residents that they should be locking everything, police officials say wealthy neighborhoods are often easy targets, and this technology allows them to share information across departments locally and nationwide.
This is a stolen vehicle. This was a hit from 2 hours ago. This was a stolen plate. Again, not giving us the owner's information, the plate number, what the car looks like, and the location on the map.
Some civil liberties groups argue the cameras are intrusive, claiming Long Islanders don't want to be constantly watched. Quote, Long Island residents want safety and privacy over their daily lives, not highly invasive technology that puts our most intimate information at risk.
I'd rather be safe.
This woman from Jericho says she's for anything that can better protect herself and her family.
I think it's a great idea, especially in our affluent neighborhoods.
In Brookville, I'm Sherry Einhorn for Newsday TV.
Now, to read more about the plate readers, go to Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. And dozens of first responders fought another brush fire today. It happened this morning in Old Westbury near the Glen Oaks Country Club. Officials say about half an acre was burned before the flames were put out. Rain is expected later in the week, and that could reduce the fire risk. And FEMA has denied a request to help Suffolk residents still struggling from recovering from the summer storms. Now, the agency says the impact to individuals and households in Suffolk County is not of the severity and magnitude to warrant the designation of individual assistance. As much as 10 inches of rain fell across Suffolk's North Shore in August. Officials say the damage could top $100 million. The governor has 30 days to appeal FEMA's decision. And only in Newsday, Child Victims Act settlements could put financial strain on school districts across the island for years to come. The Port Jefferson School District unanimously voted last week to float bonds and tap into reserves to pay $16.5 million in sexual abuse settlements. So far, lawsuits have cost nearly 3 dozen Long Island school districts more than $150 million. Educators and residents are worried about the impact.
I don't think the amount is excessive, but the people that are paying the bills here, i.e. the residents, the taxpayers, need to know what you are doing.
With dozens of districts across the island currently facing similar lawsuits, educator reporter Don Dezo explains how schools are responding.
Districts, they just don't have a lot of options in terms of how they can find the money to pay for those claims. They can, borrow money, which is to take out a bond, and, it spreads their liabilities over time, but adds cost overall. Or they look into their reserves and see if they can have access to, to some of the money in some of the reserves.
Now, to read more about the settlements that might affect you, go to NewsdayTV.com, click Get More, pull the NewsdayTV video box. And the Smithtown Town Board has signed off on a $134 million budget. The spending plan will add nearly $30 to the average homeowner's taxes. The budget includes more money for parks, repaving roads, and pay hikes for elected officials. And hunters are being given the green light to target deer in a Suffolk County park, but only with a bow. West Hills County Park in Melville is now among dozens of locations in Suffolk where deer hunting is now permitted. West Hills was added this year by the County Parks Department due to the large deer population in the area. All right, so every cat owner thinks their pet is the cutest, but now one woman can back up her bragging rights. Elisa DiStefano introduces us to the winners of Newsday's Cutest Cat Contest.
Over 3,000 entries and over 33,000 votes. But only one feline is first place in Newsday's Cutest Cat Contest.
We are here to award you with the Cutest Cat Contest first prize winner.
We went to Fresh Meadows to try to get a peek.
He's in the window?
At the professor.
Come on, you're a celebrity now. So now our big challenge is that I want to meet this celebrity cat. I know. But I swear he exists. But he's hiding. He's hiding on us. He's camera shy.
Professor is a purebred Russian blue. Although he's almost 4, he's very kitten. He'll play with everything. He's an acrobat. He's an athlete. He walks across the shower curtain. Yeah, he defies gravity.
So not only is he beautiful, but he's also quite talented.
Yes, talented.
Professor, come here. Where are you? Why do you think so many people voted for the professor?
Oh, because I ran a campaign. And I'm a hairstylist. And before anybody was able to get their hair done, I'm like, did you vote for my cat? There was fierce competition. Let me not belittle the competition.
Hello, beauty boy.
So we got a glimpse of this cutest cat.
All right.
Well, you saw him.
But then it was back to hiding in his favorite spot, the spaghetti bowl. The professor gets a $1,000 prize, which Dina says she'll use to buy him some more snacks and a new scratching pole.
I just wanted the world to recognize him, and I really just wanted him in the newspaper. I wanted the glory of it, And I kept telling everybody it's not about the prize. I don't care about that. I just want the world to recognize Professor. I want him to be in the newspaper, and I want to frame it. And bragging rights.
Well, here you go.
Who knew that we were going to get this?
Elisa DiStefano, Newsday TV.
I like that she's into all different cats too. That's nice to see. Now for more exclusive stories just like this one, go to Newsday.com, click Get More, pull Newsday TV video box. Now let's take a look at your Long Island weather. It was a gorgeous day outside today, beautiful for a walk, and tonight we're in the 40s. Tomorrow, near 60s again with mostly sunny skies. So taking a closer look at tomorrow, you can see start off a bit chilly, but the sun will be out. The temps will be about mid again, so it'll be a nice day for a walk. As for the 7-day forecast, we mentioned rain is on the way to help with those brush fires and dry conditions. You can see it's coming on Thursday and Friday, and we have a pretty mild weekend up ahead too.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
You're watching Newsday TV. I'm Ken Buffa. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations, Professor.